Oh, do I have a video today? We're going to talk about romance and love, all those mushy gushy things, all the hard space within the INFJ. Oh man, listen, the INFJ is like a freaking abyss. And there's so much down there in that abyss. And let me tell you something. Romance, love, they aren't an exception, okay? Yeah, that goes deep too. Listen, inside of the INFJ is a romantic at heart, okay? But, okay, before we jump into all this, let's define the word romantic. Right? Like literally the definition of romantic in the dictionary. Here it is. Conducive to or characterized by the expression of love. Okay, that sounds about right. Now let's define the word love. Yeah, have you ever done that? Right? Imagine that. Okay, here's the definition of love. An intense feeling of deep affection. Isn't that interesting? It's deep affection. And the INFJ tends to go deep, don't they? Well, buckle up because you're about to see just how deep. Okay? Because therein lies the true core of the romantic facet within the INFJ. The INFJ doesn't just view romance as flowers and chocolates. No. That's surface level, okay? Now, how about just for kicks, right? Me, hi, I'm Chess. Yeah, I'm an INFJ. You want to hear my definition of romance? Huh? What do you think? Get ready for this. Okay. I wrote this down because I'm not messing this up. So yes, I'll be reading it for you. Romance is holding all of the parts of a person, all of the little ones that nobody else sees as well. It is meeting the different parts of a person and kissing them, not with my mouth, no, with my thoughts, my love, my care, with my peace, and with my passion. So juicy, Chaz. But seriously, does that sound intense or what? Can you imagine my definition of love? Well, true love, that is. Well, listen, therein kind of, gosh, that just tells you something, right? Because here's the truth of it. An INFJ will only really, how can I put this? The romantic facet of the INFJ kind of only comes out when they love a person, right? The romantic facet in all of its glory, let's say, right? But anyways, you must be left wondering, like, shoot, I guess like flowers and chocolates mean nothing to the INFJ, right? Like, is that just all trash for them? Like, it won't work? Or, I don't know, for the guys out there who are getting romance, like a massage isn't really going to cut it, right? Well, yes and no, okay? All right. The INFJ will look to feel what's behind the gesture. Like, what are the emotions behind it? And do those moments line up with the ones that came before it? Like, meaning, do they ring true, right? Or do they stick out like a sore thumb because all the other interactions that came before it kind of didn't really have any fuzzy or warm feelings attached to it? So does it seem disingenuous, right? The INFJ will notice those things. And here's the truth of the matter. The romantic INFJ is all in. Yeah. The INFJ that loves a person is all in. And if they're romantic with you, it means something. Listen, sure, the INFJ can be a generally affectionate person with all kinds of people in their life, right? Or a caring person. But romantic, like actually romantic, that's a different thing altogether. And honestly, it's reserved for a very special and select person, okay? And people may think that they have met the romantic facet of the INFJ, but they're mistaken. Actually, I would even go as far as to say that maybe the INFJ themselves thinks that they have discovered the romantic facet within themselves, but they could be mistaken as well. Until a person comes along and inspires it. That's right, because there's more in there that maybe they haven't even met. So there is a chance that all this time they thought that they had already expressed a romantic facet to somebody. But as it turns out, they haven't gone to the bottom of the abyss either with it. Can you imagine that? An INFJ not fully knowing themselves? How could that be? But anyways, if you meet this romantic facet of the INFJ, you'll know. Oh, you'll know. Because the attention that they give you, amplify it. The questions that they ask you, go ahead, deepen them, okay? How loved you feel by them, well, jack that up too. Because as I said, the INFJ doesn't actually express their true romantic facet unless they love somebody. Imagine that. And even if they do love them, the INFJ will ask themselves, are they permitted to show it? Will the person receive it well? Does the INFJ have the freedom to let it flow out of them? Like, I've made this all kind of sound quite intense, haven't I? Well, damn right I have. I mean, love deserves to be intense, doesn't it? Romance deserves to be intense. And well, that's just it. The romantic INFJ is intense. I mean, the INFJ is intense, period. So it makes sense, right? And they feel intensely as well. In fact, the INFJ can even wonder if a person can handle the intensity of it. It could really kind of hold them back from expressing the full range of the romantic facet, in its entirety. They can really question, can this person handle it? And that's the other part to all of this, okay? When they do find somebody that they can unleash that with, wow, that is sweet satisfaction. You know what? I could say that actually for every part of the INFJ, not the romantic facet. No. When the INFJ finds somebody that they can unleash all different parts of themselves with, oh God, that's a game changer. Okay, they're bamboozled. Yeah, because where are you going to find that again, right? And going back to just simply talking about the romantic facet, when they find somebody like that, if they find somebody like that, well, I would have to say most likely in that moment, the INFJ meets a whole different part of themselves they didn't even know existed, maybe. They definitely didn't know how deep it all went, that part of them in the very least. And I guess, you know what? It's quite beautiful. And maybe, just maybe, the INFJ could even fall in love with themselves a little bit more after meeting that part of themselves, right? I don't know. Doesn't that sound kind of cute? Anyways, so this is how I feel about it. And I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't know if I'm out here on a limb all on my own with all this intensity and all of this yummy goodness swirling about like that. But you let me know, INFJs. Do you feel the same way about all of this? And yeah, have you met that person that you could really go ham with? You know what I mean? You could really expose that facet. It takes quite a bit of vulnerability, doesn't it, right? To really show that part of yourself. Because how often do you ever do that? Almost never, right? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. And let's see what I come up with next. How do I top this, right? What tops love and romance? Okay, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.